Now, dear friends, we come very close to the difference between Jainism and Buddhism. Jainas want to find the self. Buddha wants to find what the self is not and then detach from it. And this, as you will see, lead a Jaina to very high states of awareness, outer beings of the curved universe, but still into the samsara, while Buddha has escaped even that highest realm. And in order to understand why the Jainas do not reach nirvana, but still can reach it, of course, from their point of awareness where they are. But for now, Jainism, or the austerities, or the tapascharias, lead to the curved, to the outer end of the curved universe, to highest heavenly realms, but not yet nirvana. And let's see why. The Jainas try to find the self. Book of Light and Divine Message from the True God teaches you cannot find yourself because you're the one who seeks. All you can do is to detach from what yourself essentially is not, what arises and passes away. So you cannot be that, because otherwise you would not be aware of the arising and passing away. Let's get back to the austerities of the Jainas. And they are famous for their austerities. Let's get to the naked ones. There are naked ones and clothed ones. The naked ones are naked, and the clothed ones have white clothes mostly. Yeah. Now there is, during a Pariyusana, every year, there are holy days of Pariyusana. All of the Jainas, there are monks and nuns and householders, and therefore, they will all perform very hard and strict austerities of various types. Some go in and fast for months. Dear friends, I fast every year. I fasted until now 30 days. No food. Under medical observation, only water and lemon juice and tea and 4 hours physical activity, sports, and no food. And it's possible. But he doesn't need much. Now let's see. Tapascharya. All of them, monks, nuns, householders, and so forth. Some fast alternately throughout the year. Now even children, teenagers, and so forth are involved in that, ranging from a day to a week, and so. And some end their life by salakana, ritual suicide. They voluntarily renounce everything, including water, food. They go into deep spiritual contemplation, santara or samilekana or salakana. Now the Lord Mahavira himself, he underwent severe austerities, various types. For 12 years. He earned the title of a Mahavira, meaning great warrior. They gave him also the title Dirga Tapasvi, one who has carried out hard austerities. Dear friends, the Buddha did all that. He carried out hard austerities with his Jaina guru, with his Jina guru. He discovered in his meditations they only lead me to the curved end of the universe and not to nirvana. He left his guru. He left him. We know the story. He ate again. He memorized his time as a little boy under an apple tree. And he attained nirvana without austerity. Of course, all the time, no sex. Don't let anyone tell you that you can do that when you go the radical way, by having sexual activities. The Buddha said, who has sex is not my monk and my nun. Of course, he taught also the middle path. When concerning the householders, yes, you could have sex, but, everything in moderation. You will not reach nirvana in this life, but you will be on the path, and dear friends, we are on the path here. We all together, we belong where we came from. We don't belong here. And I don't say it hateful, I don't say it depressed. It's a reality. If we would belong here, we would stay, we would remain. No? Back to the Jainas. Now, the performance of penances. This is a process of nirjara. You see, by that you shed away accumulated karma in one life. That may also lead to extreme suffering, you know that? Because the karma of many lives, which is portioned for the person, may be thrown on you in one life. Now, when you are somebody who follows those austerities, you know that you will be taught by the jina that may happen. There's something else which is very important, and many laypersons don't understand it. Neither Lord Mahavira nor any of those who followed him and who interpreted his doctrines, none of them have taken the doctrine of tapascharya as only a physical exercise, a matter of demonstration, or for publication, for publicity, for the outer world. And it is an insult if Jainism, as an insult of Jainism, an insult of Jainism, when you give publicity and celebrate the occasion of such penances. What is the fundamental principle? We have to go deep into that, dear friends, to understand the different approach of the path of Buddha and of the Jaina. Now, the fundamental principle is bhava. Svabhava is also essence. In that case, it is an emotional awareness to renounce. Unless you don't have such a bhava, all those penances and austerities are just physical exercise. They have no value, not much value. Maybe you become healthier by fasting, you know what I mean? You release the poison from your body, and you are then again there to enjoy physical life again. That's not the idea. That's not the idea. This is the idea of the worldly people, and I did that for a long time, of fasting to be able to then enjoy physical life more. This has nothing to do with Jainism. This is only a side effect, see, that may happen, but this is not the goal. The goal is not to return into the body. This is why they detach from the body. And if you don't have that goal, it's just a sort of a crude exhibition of bodily power. See, to withstand hunger or thirst. Well, I did that for a couple of years, 30 days in a row. Okay, but there was not yet this spiritual behind it. I did it in order to become physically more active. This is a way, but it's not the way. It's also not the way of Buddhism. I understand that today. You see, I should have used that chance while I fasted to become aware of that. The inner aspect of penances, see, is emphasized in Jainism. But the the importance of external penances is not underrated, because this external austerity involves physical endurance and renunciation of something perceptible. What is the internal austerity, dear friends? It involves the control of mind. Mind control. You control your mind. See what? In soul breath meditation, you even think no more. Cogito ergo sum, this Latin word, I think, therefore I am, does not apply. You can stop thinking and still you are. So thought leads to no thought. And we have to go deep into this, because we will then jump to Buddhism and see why the Buddha followed that path that I'm talking here about. He followed it. He did it. He did it all. He did it all. Let's look at the term abhyantara. That means something that emanates from within. Bahya, outward. See? Abhyantara emanates from within. We have a yoga sastra from Acharya Hemachandra. He says, Nidyara karane bahyat sreshtham abhyantaram tapah. Abhyantaram tapah. That means, for the purpose of niryara, abhyantara tapa is better than bahya. See? Because he said that which emanates from within is better than the outward. But he meant by that, dear friends, and dear Jainas, if you listen to that, he said this because one should first improve the inner tendencies of mind and practice, if you want to be a Jaina, those austerities which grow from within yourself. If you only practice outward manifestations unaccompanied by mental and emotional growth, it's hypocrisy and cheating. This is how strict and radical Jainism is. Yeah? And we have in Jainism, and Buddha went through all these categories of abhyantara tapa, prayas, citta, resulting in the vow resulting from carelessness, negligence, vinaya, respect for the virtues, and I think vayavritya, rendering of personal and impersonal service, and so forth, and yutsarga, this is discarding ego of the sense of possession, and the dhyana, meditation, to increase the power of concentration by making the mind steady. This is soul breath meditation. And these abhyantara tapa, they are cultivated by the mind, dear friend, by the mind. And this is very, very important to understand that. This is the involvement of the mind in these tapas.